Good morning all of you. This is session 2, class 9 chemistry. In this I will tell you how an equation is balanced. So the first equation is hydrogen combines with oxygen to give water. So what we are going to do in balancing, we will write certain numbers in front of the formula. So here if we write 2, we will write it with pencil. First of all, so we multiply 2 into 2, the number of atom of hydrogen will become 2 to the 4, and here there are 2 atoms only. To make it 4, we have to keep 2 over here. This will also become 2 to the 4. Now we have to see for the oxygen also whether it is balanced or not. So there are 2 atoms of oxygen. Here this 2 is to be multiplied with this 1 atom of oxygen. So 2 ones are 2. So now the atoms of elements hydrogen and oxygen on the reactant side is equal to the atoms of elements of hydrogen and oxygen on the product side. So this is a balanced equation. Now we are going to write it in this balanced equation. Now this is the second equation. This is hydrogen peroxide will give you water plus oxygen. So this I have already balanced by writing it 2 over here. 2 to the 4. So hydrogen will become 4. Here also we have to write 2. So 2 to the 4. Now oxygen will become also 2 to the, if we hide the hydrogen, so this 2 is to be multiplied with this 2 number, this will become 4. Now 2 oxygen atoms are from here in this formula and 2 is from here. So now the oxygen is also balanced. So the hydrogen and oxygen, 2 elements on the reactant sides, are equal to the number of atoms of hydrogen and oxygen on the right hand side. Now this also we are going to take zinc hydrochloric acid. This is the equation. So if we see this equation, there are 2 atoms of chlorine on the reactant side and 2 atoms of hydrogen. So it is very simple, as it is 2 atoms of chlorine and 2 atoms of hydrogen, so we simply write 2 over here. By writing it 2, the hydrogen will also become 2 and the chlorine will also become 2. Now the hydrogen and chlorine on both sides are balanced. Now zinc is 1, zinc is only 1 atom over here. Now this also we are going to write in after balancing this equation. Now this is another equation. If we see this equation, now in such formula, how to count the number of atoms? Here you see there is another formula to count the number of atoms I have shown you. Now this lead is 1 Pb. This 2 is for the oxygen also and for the nitrogen also. The first, this is to be multiplied by this. So 2 3s are 6. So the oxygen is 6 atoms. Here this is for nitrogen also. So the nitrogen is also 2. Whereas lead is only 1. This number is not for the lead. Suppose in a formula we get 2 PbNO3 whole twice. So what is to be done for oxygen? Now the number will be 2 3 just 6 and 6 is to be multiplied by this 2. So 6 2s are 12. Now oxygen will be then now 12. Now for nitrogen 2 1s are 2. The product is to be multiplied by this 2 number. 2 2s are 4. So the nitrogen will be 4. So this number is common for oxygen and nitrogen. But this number which we write in front of the formula in such kind of formula, this number is for lead also, for nitrogen also and for oxygen also. Now we come again back to this kind of equation, how to balance it. Now here as it is shown, CaOH whole twice, 2 is from here and 2 from here. 4 hydrogen atoms are there. 2 1s are 2 plus is there 2 4. So to make it 4, what we will do, we will write here 2. So this will become 2 2s are 4. Calcium is 1. Calcium is 1. Here oxygen will become 2. Here also oxygen will become 2. As I told you, this 2 is for hydrogen also and this 2 is for oxygen also. So this equation is balanced. We will write this whole equation as we have written for this equation. Similarly, I have done this also. Very simple. This we will write here 2. So potassium will become 2 and chlorine will become 2. So we write 2 here. By writing 2, the potassium and chlorine will be balanced. Right. Now the oxygen will become 2 3 just 6. As I told you, this number is common to this 2 3 ja 6. So we write here 3 3 2 ja 6. So it is also balanced. Now we come to the next equation. This is your CO2. Here oxygen is 2, whereas here it is 1. So we write it here 2. Now the potassium will become 4. So we write it over here 4. And carbon is 1 and carbon is 1. It is balanced. We will pair it here. Now we come to this equation, zinc sulfide. Now here see, there if we write 2 over here, so here also we have to write 2, so the zinc will be balanced. Now sulfur is 2, so to make the sulfur 2 we will write here 2, the sulfur will balance. Now we will count the oxygen, that how many atoms are oxygen are there. 2 2s are 4 and here 2 1s are 2. So 4 plus 2 6, so we will write here 3 2s are 6. So this will be balanced, we will pair it. Now in this equation, what we are going to do, we will see nitrogen is 2. So what we will do, we will write here nitrogen is 1, so we will write here 2. Now see here, by writing 2 over here, the hydrogen will also become 2. So we will write here hydrogen, to balance hydrogen, we will write here 2. The hydrogen is balanced. Chlorine will also become 2. And here chlorine is already 2. Lead is 1, lead is 1. So this equation also balanced. So what we are going to do, we will pair it. Now similarly 2, if we write 2 over here, then this chlorine will be balanced. But chlorine will be balanced, but the hydrogen is 3 here and hydrogen is 1 here. So hydrogen is not balanced. So what we are going to do, we will, 3 hydrogen is there, so we will write here 3. So hydrogen will become equal on both the side. Now chlorine will become 3 chlorine from here and 3 chlorine from here, 6. So we will write here 3. 3 2s are 6. We will pair this equation. Now this is lead nitrate. Again, if we write 2 over here, the lead will become 2. To balance lead, we will write here 2. Then nitrogen, 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4. So if we write 4 nitrogen here. Now oxygen, 2 3s are 6. 6 is to be multiplied by 2, 12. 6 2s are 12. Here now we will count the number of atoms of oxygen. 2 in this formula, 4 to 8 in this formula, and 2 here. 8 plus 2 10 and 2 from here 12. So now all the elements are balanced. Thank you for this session.